hoping for, and that is a very enthusiastic public that has great confidence in what our nation stands for and what our space program's aims have been, and what we hope to carry out in a few days for that American public.
Do you think, Colonel Aldrin, that perhaps we ought to use "if" a little more in describing the flight, the timeline here, instead of, say, when you land on the moon? Are there still a lot of unknown quantities in this thing?
Oh, I don't believe so, Walter. I think we're quite able to use the term when. We certainly are thinking positively. We've been thinking positively over the past many years in preparing for this flight, and of course in the last several months everything that we've been doing has been very positive in its nature, and no, I think we're quite well suited to say when we land, not if.
Next question from Mr. Al Rossiter, Jr. of United Press International.
Mr. Armstrong, there has been some concern in the past about Apollo crews becoming too fatigued by intense training in the final weeks before launch. How do you feel at this point in time?
Well, it's certainly a very hard preparation time in getting ready for flight, and we have been working hard ever since our assignment to this Apollo 11. However, our pace has certainly not been unreasonable, and we think that we're certainly not unduly fatigued, and we're ready to fly.
Next question from Mr. Everett Clark of Newsweek magazine.
I'd like to ask Michael Collins, the forgotten man of Apollo 11, if he could tell us exactly what he thinks, what he expects to be doing up in that command module at the time that Neil Armstrong steps out on the lunar surface.
Well, primarily just tending the store, Mr. Clark. As you may realize, the command module is a very complex vehicle, and just to do nothing inside it requires a good deal of switch throwing and a certain amount of attention. So I expect to be keeping the command module ready for Neil and Buzz's return the next day, and I'll be quite busy doing that.
Next question from Mr. Joel Shurkin of Reuters.
This is for Mr. Armstrong. There's been speculation about what the first man on the moon will say when he gets there. Will you prepare something ahead of time, or will it be prepared for you, or can we expect a spontaneous exclamation?
Well, certainly nothing has been prepared for me, and our attention during the training period and up till now has been focused on how to do the job and how to do it best, and not so much with what might be the emotions of the moment. I think that would be impossible to predict, and so I do not plan to guess at this point what my emotions might dictate, if anything. As a matter of fact, I think perhaps the highlight for those of us in the LEM will probably be a successful touchdown. I really look forward to that the most this time.
Mr. Cronkite?
Neil Armstrong, I'd like to explore that a little further. I'm sure that "oh boy" will be an understandable reaction when you put down there, but the world probably is expecting a little something more than that. Magazines have done articles about it, and there's great speculation. You must have had thousands upon thousands of suggestions, and some of them from some pretty high places, haven't you?
Well, we certainly have had a large amount of mail from very interested public, and it's a great pleasure for us to find that the public is so interested in the details of the program and its various facets. I think this is one area that's probably captured the imagination of many people that are better prepared to look at this sort of subject than we are, but we really haven't had the time or opportunity to give those suggestions the attention they're due.
Haven't the public relations people suggested anything to you, Neil?
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Mr. Rossiter?
Colonel Aldrin, would you be satisfied if you just achieved a successful landing and takeoff, but for some reason could not step out on the lunar surface and collect the first samples of the moon rock?
Well, I think it's been fairly clearly stated that we're going to feel that we've accomplished a successful mission if we land men on the moon and return them safely. And I believe that is the primary mission, as stated. We would like to add as much as we possibly can to this for the return from this flight, and also to maximize the benefits that will be able to be obtained from previous or the succeeding flights. We'd like to solve as many of their problems ahead of time and give them as much advice on how to get more return for our lunar flights.
Mr. Clark?